Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Halsey here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I am taking part in a video hop with my friends at Stamp Around the UK, and I'm going to be using the Hand Pen Petals and the amazing Phrasing Celebration stamp set. This really is great value for your money. It's completely free when you spend £90 with me at slimandstylish.stampingup.net, and you get 17 stamps free, and all of them are really useful phrases. I'm going to be starting off with a Hand Pen Petal set for this, and I'm going to be using the two big detailed stamps. The video hop is layers and textures, so there's going to be lots of different elements going into this card. Don't forget at the end of the video to expand the description bar below this video and click on to everybody else's links to see what they've done with this theme over on the video hop. I'm really excited about seeing all their projects, and I hope you enjoy them too. So to get started, I'm going to be using Memento ink here, and I'm going to be inking up both of these stamps and stamping them onto some scrap basic white cardstock. I'm then going to be using my blends to colour them in. I'm using a mixture of dark and light soft succulent, dark and light Bermuda Bay, dark and light pale papaya, dark so saffron, dark Asian craze, and once that's all finished, I'm going to be using light crumb cake just to add some background colour behind both of these before I fussy cut them out. I'm going to pop some music on in the background while these start to take shape, and I'll join you once I've cut them. Enjoy watching. Now that both shapes are cut out, I'm going to start on my background. I'm using Bermuda Bay cardstock. This is 10 centimeters by 14.3, and I'm going to run it through the Cascading Ruffles 3D embossing folder. Now I'm going to be using the Hay stamp that comes in the amazing Phrasing set, and I'm going to be stamping that onto a piece of basic white cardstock, in the colour of Bermuda Bay so it matches the background. I love that 3D embossing folder. It adds so much texture and it's a really gorgeous one. If you don't have it, I really recommend adding it to your stash. Stamping out the hay towards the corner of some scrap basic white cardstock, I'm just going to punch it out. And then I can have a look at how I'm going to position these on my card. Because it is a layer and textured card, I'm actually going to bring in some vellum. Love using vellum in projects. It always adds that extra little bit of wow. To really set this apart, I'm actually going to rip the vellum rather than cutting it. So it's not going to be straight edges. I'm just going to rip across on both sides so that it actually looks rough. You'll notice I'm not going to do the edges. I'm going to keep those straight so it actually messes with people's heads, that it's not completely neat, but it is a little bit. That's going to be how I position my stamped pieces and all my layers, but I did decide I wanted some twine in the background just to set it off. I know you might not see it all, but just so I know it's there and have bits poking through is great. I've added in some seal and I'm just going to keep doing some loops around in cross sections to stick this down to the card. It's really simple. You just follow the way that the linen wants to move, keeping it natural. And if there's any bits that keep twisting on you, like that one is there, I'm going to come in with my seal in a second and just put a few little dots of adhesive down and pull the twine over those so it stays in the right place. The other really handy tip when you're using twine like this and it keeps moving is to put your dimensionals in the correct place. Sorry, cut halfway through my voiceover, the doorbell went. As you can see, you can pop the dimensionals in between the twine here, and when you stick the piece of paper on top, well, in this case vellum, it's going to keep the twine in the right place. Now I'm just going to add some adhesive behind my decorative circle, stick it onto the vellum, and it will cover all the dimensionals so that no one will ever see them. And then I'm just going to apply my stamped out pieces. I'm putting a dimensional in the corner because it's already going to be upper layer, and then just adding adhesive onto the bit that's going to fall on the label. And then I'm going to do exactly the same with this little bouquet piece here. And I'm tucking different bits behind the label so that it looks like they're all different layers. I'm then going to attach this to a card. So I've already got a piece of card that is scored. I'm just going to fold and burnish it and attach the front layer with some seal onto there. If you're doing a card that's going to be going in the post and you've actually used an embossing folder, it's sometimes quite handy to use your liquid Tombow glue, just because it stays on a bit better. Now I'm going to be using our Enamel Effects. Love these. These are the white pearlized enamel effects. They are 3 in a pack. You get red, black and white, and this is the black. They're all metallic and they're just so handy. And there you go. There is my card. To jazz it up, I've used some Wink Stella. I've popped it in the middle of the flowers, and then I also go over the hay. You have to be careful when you do that. Because the Wink Stella is water-based and the hay is water-based, it will actually rub your ink if you go off the colour, so make sure you stay on the colour. But it just gave it some sparkle. And there we go, my layered and textured card today, featuring the hand pen petals and the free amazing phrasing stamp set that you get when you spend £90 with me. As I said, do go to the description bar below and hop along to everybody else's projects to see what they did. If you've enjoyed this project, do give me a like, subscribe and come back for more content, and I would like to see you all again soon. Have an absolutely lovely day. If you want any of the products, you can get them from slimandstylish.stampinup.net. Bye.